Hello everyone, it's Kathy the Backyard Stamper. Today it's my Sunday morning craft along and I hope that you'll be crafting with me. If you are, just let me know in the chat what you're working on today. I'm going to work on some kits. The paper pumpkin for October was called Cozy Christmas. And this is where I got the dies, the add-on dies that I've been using. This stamp set goes with it. Um, the add-on that I've been using to make some cards, and there's an example. It cuts out joy. It's got stitching. It's beautiful. Here's one in red, so you can maybe see the stitching a little better. So anyways, I thought I'd put this together because Stampin' Up! Is going to be having a big sale on paper pumpkin. Let me give you the details here. Ugh. I just have to check them out myself. Moment, please. Okay. So it's in December and it is going to be it's so different looking on my phone than it is. Okay. It's on starting December 1st at 8 a.m. They're going to offer, it's for Cyber Monday, and it goes through December 9th. So I'm going to just show you. Cyber Monday prepaid subscriptions. But the best thing is the price. Normally, a 3-month subscription is $81. The sale price is going to be $61. So I know you can't really see that, but basically it's a $20 saving off of the 3-month. It's $40 savings off of the 6-month, and it is $80 off of the 12 months. So it's basically every 3 months is a $20 savings. So I thought I would show you what Paper Pumpkin's all about. All right, so, and I also have one of the new kits that just came out that I'm going to put together as well. So in every Paper Pumpkin, you get a Stampin' Spot, you get the stamp set, and then you get all the goodies. And so these are the cards that come in the kit, and everything's ready to go. You get a little tiny sneak peek each month, which will give you the option of you can skip a month if you say you saw something that you know weren't interested in on the sneak peek, then you can opt out of it. So also included, or skip a month, that's what I meant. You get adhesive, that's tear and tape, some glue dots, a whole sheet of dimensionals, and some sparkly sequins. Envelopes, these are pretty. Now I usually make the kits exactly as they, well, as near exact as I can, because I tend to make these with my mom, and it's just easier for both of us if we just follow the directions. So I know there's people out there, there's a whole Paper Pumpkin community of people that do all sorts of really fantastic things with it. I'm looking for my direction sheet, which, yep, I left it in. So The coordinating colors on this is basic beige, cherry cobbler, garden green, pecan pie, and real red. I love that it's just traditional Christmas colors. And this is that add-on. It's $12 to add this set of dies on. And I've never bought these before, but I'll tell you, I'm so happy I did because this joy and this tag is something that will stay in my collection. All right, so let's see what the directions say to do. So how it works is each like little section is a card. There's a ruler down the side, and then they give you like it's a picture directions. So this is saying use your spot to stamp your Merry Christmas, use the tear and tape to tape the back of this panel and a little bit there. And then the big circles are dimensionals and the little circles are glue dots. And so that's the code for their picture. So let's see what we are going to do. I need to punch out. Oh, oh, wow, these are flocked. Oh, they're fuzzy. I love it. Let's see here. I got one, two. I'm building a tree, it looks like. Okay, got that. And then this goes with something else. Let's see what else. And that goes with something else. So you get all your little doodads here. Pretty, pretty. Okay, here we go. So this is they give you the punch out for your sentiment. Oh, okay, it goes like that. All right, and I need a panel. There's some panel here. Here it is. All right. And I need, it's here it is. This panel here and my red card base. All right, we're ready to rock and roll here. And put everything else off to the side. And if you don't mind, I'm going to use my bigger pecan pie so that I can, you know, it will just be a little easier for me. And I'm also going to use my regular blocks. That way I can put all the stamps that I want on the blocks right now and not have to worry about cleaning in between. All right, so this card's gonna have Merry Christmas. Right here. Wow, that fits right on there. Yes, it does. That's amazing. Okay, and we'll put, let's see. I've got some inside ones too I can put on. We don't show us how to do the inside of the card because I think they figure we'll do it however we like. But while I'm here, let's get these made, and that way I've got more of my Christmas cards. I've only got one more week before I'm having my surgery, so it's getting nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm also going to use my, where's my tear and tape at? All right, let's use what they gave us because I want to show you how easy this is. I love tear and tape because you can go and put all your tape on the panels that you're making at the same time and peel them off when you're ready. So let me get out my other panels here. Let's just get them all out and we'll start putting the tape on. I don't know if we'll make all 9 cards because I do want to show you that other kit. Monday night, tomorrow, I am going to go on YouTube and show off all the swaps from backstage. I'm so excited to go through them. Plus, our team had team swaps that I need to show too. Okay, so the best way to get the tear and tape cover off is give it a good rub and then just start it at a corner and it lifts off. See how easy that is? Start it at the corner like so, and then just peel it off. And then it's sticky. And let me tell you, you really don't have an opportunity to reposition. Very, very sticky. They used to have a product that was called Sticky Strip, which was the red cover on it. And yeah, that was really sticky too. Okay, here's my two reds. I'm just going to go ahead and make all my cards, guys, because we're just crafting along. So I hope that you're making something too. This is the season. As much done as you can before the holiday crazies, right? You'll see a whole bunch of paper pumpkin alternatives, but I I was saving my kits to do the alternatives, and then I realized I never did my kits. It's like there were so many alternatives that it was overwhelming. And like I said, I do these projects with my mom, and it's easier for both of us if we just follow the pictures. I would appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up and share my video on the kits. I should have named it. I'll rename my title on my YouTube instead of craft along. I'm gonna put in putting together some kits or something. See, that one was a little crooked, but that's okay. All right, now we need our dimensionals. Oops, they're right here. And you know, a lot of people don't really like these glue dots that come in here. I don't mind them. There's a little trick to them. So once I figured the trick out, I was in better shape. So I'm going to put that. All right, so it looks like I need to do the bottom gets dimensionals. Okay. And then it says to glue down the top, which I guess so you get some, it leaves room for the other tree, and it also makes it more three-dimensional. This flocking is really nice. That was a little surprise. Oh, I forgot to put my glue dot down. Okay, so the trick is don't try to knock off the cover until you have your glue dot where you want it. So you just put it down. I should have done that on the back before. I'll do it on the next one. And then once it's stuck down, then you peel your top off. So you can knock it off with your fingernail. You don't even need any fancy tools. There. There. Okay. So, and that's my first layer. See how that lifts up just part of it? Whoops. Guess you can't see that. There we go. So this part is stuck down and this part is popped up. All right. And then we'll do the next one is the same way. Oh, this is fun. And it says, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do them all at the same time, guys. So this is how we do assembly line stamping. As who's going to make one card at a time? Come on. All right, I will need my other tree flockings. Here they are. These are so pretty. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to make a pile for each tree though. I don't get. Oops, I just combined two piles. So do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so let's put these, let's do our dots all together. Okay, so let's see here. There's my trees, and this guy is going to be right here with this guy. Okay, so I'm following the picture here of where to put the dimensionals. I'm going to put the dimensionals on first without peeling them up just at the moment. And that way I can do all of my things at the same time. I love just crafting with friends, and sometimes it's a little lonely to craft by yourself. So I hope you're crafting along with me and make me feel good. All right, and one more, and then I've got all my dimensionals. Whoops, two more. And then I'll have my dimensionals put on, and then we can do the glue dots, and I'll show you how quick that will be. So we're just going to lift them off, and it says to put two on that one, like so. Three on this one, just because it's a little wider. Whoops, sorry, getting out of the camera view. Alrighty, how's that? Much better, right? And so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we need 3 on this guy. 1 on the triangle. The tree topper. So earlier today, I was working on getting kits together for my November card class, which is available in my store, my Backyard Stamper store, for $24.95, which includes your shipping. And it's also, the other way you can get it is it's free if you put in a $60 order on my online store, kathyschmitt.stampinup.net. So 2 ways to earn that. Put this in the wrong place. Am I the biggest ding dong? Alrighty, let's peel up. You guys, who was trying to tell me? Hi there, my friend Cindy Pinley. Okay, so that was like getting ahead of myself. Let me put another glue dot on there because that doesn't go on yet. Okay, the base of the tree goes on first, guys. You can't have the middle of the tree go on before the base. All right, so you just peel off the top of the glue dot, like so. Let's flip it off. So that's easy to peel off. And then you can also use take your pick tool to take off the dimensional toppings. Alrighty, here we are going, building our tree. And this one comes on top. Isn't that fun? So these are popped up and stuck flat in the middle. So see how you get the lift on your tree? Isn't that neat? And then we'll do our tree topper. I take the glue dot off first and then my dimensionals. Like so. Oh, I'm going to make this kit with my mom today. and she is going to love it. Okay. And there is a red star somewhere. Oh, let's see here. Where was the red star at? Oh, there it is. Is that, no, no, not there. Oh, yeah. The red star is flocked too. Oh, that's pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, there we go. And that is going to get popped up with one dimensional right in the center. We'll do each one. Make sure that you get it right in the center so it doesn't overhang the edges. Yay, what are you making, Miss Cindy, as you craft along with me? Oh, that is fantastic. Look at how pretty that looks. All right, let's do our second one. Oh, let's do our base first. I almost did the same thing again. Putting the middle on of the tree on ahead of the base is not a good idea. Okay. Okay. So I got that off. Pick this one. There. I think my husband's going to be is getting mad at me about crafting all the time. No, I'm just kidding. He's pretty good about it, but I have really been ignoring him because I'm just trying to do a lot ahead of time because I will be out of commission in December. So, like so. Oh my gosh, isn't this fun? And I'm not minding these little glue dots. If you put them on ahead of time and then just knock all the backings off at the same time, it goes pretty quick. So I've got my tree there and my star. I love the flocking. It's so pretty. You're going to want to have, everybody's going to want to touch your card. All right, last card. And this card will just need its sentiment, which will go pretty quickly. Okay. You get a little pile of dimensional backings and blue dot backings. So they really are easy to lift off. You just have to get under that, just knock it off with, like I said, your fingernail or the tool. And it is, oh, my tree's crooked. Oh, I pushed it down a little hard. Let's see if I can lift this corner here. Okay. Oh, there. We can't have a crooked tree. Jeez. All right. I was trying, when I first used these glue dots, I tried to get the backing off while it's still on the sheet, and that way I could like put my gem down on it to pick it up like I would do on a regular glue dot. But then I figured out, oh, just lift it and put the whole thing. All right, so there's my 3 cards. I gotta just put my greeting on, and this card will be done. Okay. So now let's see here. They always give you one extra sentiment image or shape. So I've got the Merry Christmas, which is going to go right on there. Let's see how I do. Okay. Having the see-through stamps really helps. I should have my Stampin' Pierce mat. Let's see how this stamps. Pretty good. Let me get my Pierce mat. Sometimes with a photopolymer, it you want to have a little cushion underneath to help get a better image. So let's see. I mean, that wasn't a bad image at all. Okay, let's see. Let's see the difference stamped on the photopolymer. I mean, on the base. So not really much difference, but that's okay. I'll just leave it here because I've got scrap paper there if I want to test my stamp. I can do that right like that. All right, that one's done. And now we're going to pop these up. And so part of it is going to be on the tree, so you don't pop that part up. So the directions have it so that you do this little tail here. With the dimensionals, and then you're going to use tear and tape on the part that's going to attach to the tree. So you just, the beauty of tear and tape is you just put it down and pick it back up. And you know what? I did that. Nope, I did it right. I was like, wait a minute, I did it on the wrong side. So you just tear it. You don't need your scissors, but if it's easier for you, sure, use your scissors right here. Okay. I think, you know, your hands are your best scissors, right? The scissors you always have along with you. Okay, let's do one to see what we're doing here. Okay. That looks like it's going to go right there. Isn't that nice? And then there's some gems. Got to do our gems. This take your pick tool, see, is so versatile because you're gonna do, they've got a big one right there and a small one. Shiny sequins, I love it. And they have the adhesive already on them. I mean, wow, can't go wrong. All right, there's card number one. Isn't that pretty? And let's set that right here. Pretty, pretty. So, Cindy, did you know about the sale coming up on Paper Pumpkin? It's going to be quite a good sale starting Cyber Monday, December 1st. It's going to be $20 off of a prepaid 3-month subscription and $40 off on a 6-month subscription. So that is good savings. Plus, when you're a demonstrator, you get a discount. So I'm going to be all over that. Now, with the prepaid, it starts immediately. So you can't get a prepaid like we used to get a prepaid and save it for when you're ready to turn it on. But now they start right away. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy multiple prepaids, you're going to end up with multiple of that kit. the kit that's going to be coming out in January. Or it is the December kit, but it ships, no, wait a minute. Oops, I'm putting these in the wrong spot, but that's all right. This is October's kit. November's kit just shipped. So it will be the December kit that you're going to get because it's 1 through the 9th. If you subscribe by the 10th, you get that month's kit. There. So I got 2, and this one has the red on the flocking, which I should have done, but I wasn't paying attention. All right, so that's card number 1. Let's push our gems back because we know we're going to need them again. Clean up my little area here. All right, so let's see what card number 2 is. Oh, it's the pretty joy. That's going to be pretty. Okay, so again, we're going to lay out our pieces so that we know, and this one uses the basic beige card base. So I'm going to get all of my pieces out that I need. I need these 3. There's one more card base that I needed. Like that. And then I need for sentiments. This is going to be fun. They have the joy as a big punch out. There. And we're going to stamp joy to the world right on there. The other night when I was showing my December cards or November cards, there was one with joy. So I was joy to the world. All right. And they give you 1 extra of these joys. How nice. Because in case you mess up your stamping, you've got a second chance. So that's wonderful. I'll use that on another card. All right. So now let's do our stamping first. Let's see here. Where's my joy stamp? There it is. I like paper pumpkins because they're perfect kits for my mom. You know, she's doesn't need a lot of stuff. And now I want to know, oh, what a ding dong. You don't stamp joy, you put the letters on. Because I was like, how did they get that in red? All right. So for that reason, I do like them. She likes getting the surprise every month in the mail, you know, because she's always surprised. She opens the box right away, takes it out and looks at it, and then puts it back in and waits until I come over to finish them with her. So it's a fun time that we get to spend together each month. How about you, Cindy? Do you like paper pumpkin? It's hard when you're an avid crafter because, you know, it's hard to get wowed by so much kit stuff. But when you see the alternatives that people make, that's where you come into the challenge. Get this here. All right. So I got all my stuff out. Now it says to use sticky strip on all the letters. Not sticky strip, tear and tape. Oh my gosh, I just dated myself. All right, I'm going to just lay out all the pieces that I need to apply adhesive to for right now. These things here get dimensional, so we'll put those over to the side. I'm going to build my joy first, and then we'll put the dimensionals on that piece. All right, so tear and tape right here. First off, we're going to do the 3 stripes across the back. I will say the paper pumpkin kits themselves have improved so much, and the regular kits have too. And I think it's just because that's what Stampin' Up has really embraced is kits, because there's a lot of um, us people in our older age that have so much stuff already that the kits make it easy to do a class because everything's already done for you. And I am going to tear off my tearing tape here and make a bunch of littles. Okay. So that I can. I don't want it stuck to my finger. Okay. I'm going to just cut my pieces. Yes. Are you thinking you might take advantage of the sale? It's hard if none of your customers are paper pumpkin fans, because you're spending your valuable time making your paper pumpkins, but they're not interested. But I will say they love the kits. So anytime I can show them a kit is a good time. And I am going to get to that second kit today, even if this is a little bit longer than an hour, because it's a brand new one and it's available. Like this kit is not available to purchase anymore. This is just showing you how cool the paper pumpkin itself is. Okay, so I'm going to just line these up. Let's see here. I'm going to put my Y dot right there, and then follow the shape. That is not as easy as it looks. Let's see here. Okay, now I'm getting the hang of it. There. Okay. And then this piece, now this gets popped up. So let me push these aside for a minute because we'll only make one of these cards. And I'll make the rest at my mom's house today. Okay, so I've got my joy. It says to put dimensionals on. There's a, and put it. It's nice that they left the little swirly on the letters, big enough for a big dimensional, so we don't have to cut it. This one comes down. Okay, so I got the dimensionals on that. This piece also needs dimensionals. One on each side, like so. Okay, let's see what this card looks like. Oh, good for you, Cindy. Maybe I'm going to see if some of my downline want to give it a try too, because for that price, it will help with their quarterly sales, but they don't get bombarded with all this stuff at the same time. And this, I forgot, I needed two of these little sprigs here. So that way they can kind of pace themselves on their putting it all together. Because I know that, they got their starter kit, and then it's a little overwhelming to get all that stuff at the same time. And so anything that we can suggest to them to help them make meeting their minimum easier. I am a fan of. My Y is crooked. Oh well, you know what? I don't stress those kind of things. Oops, this is supposed to go under. Oh, that's pretty. Look at, I didn't even take that dimensional off, so that was lucky. This one, however, I did take off. So let's see if we can scoop that under. Very nice. This is a card. These are all flock too. So it's very nice. I think I ordered a couple refills of this because I liked when you order the refills, you don't get the stamp set, you just get all the guts. And so I'll get all these cards with the flocking. Isn't that nice? Okay, so now clean up that mess, and I need to get one of my sentiment strips out. Let's see here. Oh, I was supposed to stamp it there. Now, okay, so this is what you do. You take some of the scrap. I'm gonna stamp it. So you're supposed to stamp the to the world right here, and that's why they gave you extra. But I'm gonna just do it down here. It looks like I didn't clean my red off that stamp. Nope, I did. I'm gonna just stamp more. I tend to get the first word really heavy. There, I like that. And then I'll get my chopper. And then, so if I used our basic white strip to cut that, it wouldn't have matched. The whites are just a little bit off. And so this way, it will all match. Yes. And then I can pop it up. Kind of like that too. So I did do a slight alternative, but that's only because I had to, because I messed up. Let's put our gems on. This is really pretty. They put little gems in the corners here. Isn't that nice? Huh. I am very impressed with this card. We need some big ones. There. Isn't that pretty? And that looks good popped up, I think. Oops, I didn't. I didn't pop it up, but it looked good, didn't it? All right, we're going to pop this baby up. Oops, you put that on. Make sure your dimensional isn't showing. There. And that will kind of cover up where my Y was crooked too. There. Nice. Okay, so that's card number 2, and we'll put our other pieces together after. I'll just put those over there. All right, let's see what card number 3 looks like. Oh man, this one looks pretty. All right, so we need our green base. Oops. Got in a hurry when I folded that and folded it crooked. So now I have to kind of unfold it. Make my corners kiss. There. And let's see here. What's our layering? Our layering piece is white. well, no, it's not white. It's got texture from our um, pecan pie. Okay, so that's going to go like that. One, two, and three. Having this take your pick tool is almost a must. It's I think $11. You can find it in my Stampin' Up store, and it has a putty end to pick up the jewels, which I'll show you. Well, I don't know if you've been noticing that I've been doing that, but yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so now I have this piece, this piece. So now it says to put dimension. Oh, okay. Put dimensionals on the bigger piece. And it says to use 5, so yay, I love using dimensionals. I like it that they gave me permission to use so much, so many. And then we've got these sprigs that come down. Oh, that's the string. How nice. So this gets 2 dimensions. There and there. And careful that they don't show. Okay. Yes, so this is great. Okay, so let's put together our little thing here. I'm going to put my string down from the top of the card. And they don't have it centered. Okay, I'll do it their way. I like to have my stuff centered. Alrighty, so there's that piece. And then you take the big ornament, that's also flopped. Isn't that gorgeous? And you slide it under because that's the top of our ornament there, which is why we have you do this part last. So let me remove. Okay, and I'm also going to move this dimensional because that one's in the way. I'm moving it to the top. Okay, so let me put this on first. Okay, not that high, not that low. Let's see. This is going to go here, so I need it to be about there. Okay, don't go past the edge of your paper. Then you take this piece and put it like that. So I'm going to put my tearing tape on. It says to use a glue dot here on the side, so we'll do that so it's not flopping around. Okay, I got all that. Let me clean up some of this. Let me get this out of the way too. All right, so now let's take off our glue dots first. Those are a little bit trickier than the tearing tape is. They're not tricky, it's just you gotta take your time. It helps if you push down, just like the tearing tape. Push down so that that glue dot is firm, and then the backing comes off. There we go. Because otherwise your pokey tool can get under the glue dot, and we don't want that. All right, and then my tearing tape is going to come up just like so. There we go. And this ornament here had a little tear in it, but that's going to be hidden up here. So let's put that right like so. See it coming together? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. The flocking on this is really amazing. Okay, this is still there. Now I've got my ornament top right where it's supposed to be. Pretty, huh? And then I need my deck the halls. My mom is going to like this one. Okay, deck the halls I had ready. I'm going to put that there and stamp. Okay. My pecan pie might need re-inking, I think. There. Or not. All right. And then we will, it says 1 dimensional on the side and 1 glue dot on the other side. Okay. Oh, I love it. We need our sparkles. So let me show you the putty end, because I don't know if you noticed what I was doing with it. But you just get behind it, push and lift. It flipped over on me. Hold the phone. Now it's on my fingernail. Let's try that again. Push and lift. There. There. And you know what you need to do on all of your sequins is turn them over and make sure that glue dot is stuck to them really well. I think I don't have enough putty. That's the problem here. So when you need more putty, you just turn your knob and it comes out, and give it a little minute. It's like toothpaste. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let me show you the 3 cards that this paper pumpkin made. Once you get a little bit of the putty coming out of the tip, just back off the pressure. Otherwise, it will keep coming out. All right, so let me pick up my mess and show you my cards from this paper pumpkin. Aren't they sweet? Do a close up of it. Card 1 or 3. All right. Card 1. Card 2. Card 3. So fun. And then I can just stamp what I want to inside. That was great. Okay, let me quickly pick this up, and then I'm going to switch to that other kit because I really, really want to do the kit with you guys. As long as you're up for it. All right, so I'm going to just put all this inside here because I'll go over to my mom's with it, and I'll take all my pieces. Envelopes. And there we go. Just like so. All packed up. Glue dots. And I'll wash these up real quick. The next kit is a $14 kit. The kit I'm going to show you. It's brand new. And the reason it's that price is because there is no stamping. All the sentiments are already done for you. Just throw these in here so I have them. We go there. There, and I'll take it there. That's how I roll. All right. So let me put that right there. This kit is called Adventure Awaits. It's brand new. It just came out. And the way you find the kits is you go to my Stampin' Up store, Kathy Schmitt, stampinup.net. Just get there. And you'll know you're at my store because it will have my picture there. And then you just can hit the 3 hamburgers and say shop now. The 3 lines, not 3 hamburgers. And let's see here. Shop product. And then you can say kits collection. And this is a card kit, or you could just say shop all. And adventure awaits. $14. Look at these. Oh my God. So, and remember, if you purchase $60 in my online store, you're going to get the November kit, which makes, did I show you the cards? I'll show them to you really quick. Okay. So the December card kit, you're going to get everything you need to make these 3 cards. And all you need is your adhesive, and I even tie your bow for you. You just need adhesive and sentiments because I'm not allowed to stamp sentiments. So, but they're very versatile the way they are. I'm sure you've got, and you get extra to do your envelope flap. So I was pretty proud of the way those came out. All right, let's see here. What have we got? And the other thing, instead of using that Pierce mat, that was a ding-dong move, you can use the cardboard that comes in your kit. Oh, how nice, Cindy. That's really nice. I think people, well, I think they always are surprised when they see these kits because, you know, especially if they are an avid crafter, you know, but I think they're perfect. You can jazz them up if you want, but I use these kind of cards for my customer thank yous. I used, not these kind of cards, but I use kit cards for my customer thank yous, my team cards, because then I'm making 9 of them every month. So I always have, plus of paper pumpkin, plus the kits that I order. So I always have enough on hand. I have a little stockpile. And I do in-person classes, and kits are cash and carry. So as long as you have them made, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to put this kit together, is I have a card class. Look at this glue dot strip you get. I have a class next weekend, and I wanted this to be all put together. Oh, some vellum cards. Interesting. Stampin' Up! Just started carrying vellum again, and I'm very happy. I don't know if it's vellum paper or vellum cardstock. They didn't really say in the description. These are really retro, huh? Now, as an alternative, you could cut these apart and put them on white and you'd get 2 card backs, but I'm going to put it together this way because then my customers see how their words are already stamped. So you just need to punch out the English ones, unless you want a different language. Driving by to say hello. That's a good one if you've got people living out of state. Enjoy the journey. Okay. And let the adventure begin. So I'm just punching all of them out at the same time I stacked my pages together. Okay. And then I've got these cityscapes. All right. Nice color palette too. Let's look and see what the colors are. And you've got envelopes to match. Very nice. Lovely. There's some more cityscapes. All right. So let's put the envelopes back in the box. I don't need those. Let's look at our color combination. Coastal Cabana, Crush Curry, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, Pretty Peacock, and Timid Tiger. Wow, that is a nice, broad color combination. All right. So, card number 1, we need our orange Timid Tiger card base. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to put these together. Yes, they could all come over and make paper pumpkins with you each month. That would be lovely. I would do that in a heartbeat if I could get my customers on board with paper pumpkin. Okay, so this gets popped up. So instead of using the glue dots this time though, I'm going to use my tape runner, just in the interest of time. I like to keep my videos an hour, and this is already, oh, it's just an hour now, so I'm good. All right, so it's just an hour. It's like at 11 o'clock, we'll say, I started this kit. Let's see how long it takes me to make 9 cards. All right, so take these off. I know Sarah at Stampin' Up loves the kits, so she's probably had some influence on the quality, because that's definitely what has improved. The paper weight has improved. So yeah, because that was one of the complaints from our avid crafters is, oh, the paper weight's too flimsy. But now they have gotten a lot better. Okay, so then I need my trees. And I'm just going to run some tape, not use those glue dots for the moment. Okay, that's going to go right here. So fun. Okay, and then we have our truck. So our vellum, oh, I know. This makes the windshield. How fun. So Oh, isn't that neat? So instead of having the hole, that vellum creates the windshield. That's perfect. Okay, so now when you're taping vellum, like if I was not using it as a cover piece, it would show through. So just so you know, um, parent tape works well to without showing your vellum. But this is going to be behind. I hope. Oops, I put that on the vellum instead of the truck. Ding dong. Kathy, and I put that on the wrong side. Okay, we'll have to make amends. There's no mistakes in crafting. It's only opportunities. Everything is fixable. Just about. Okay, so. All right, so I did the front and the back. Oh, how fun. And let's see, this one is the one that has glue underneath it now. But that's okay, because we're going to pop it up. So just line up your front end, your wheels. Don't crack your windshield while you're doing this. Okay. It's because it's sticky on both sides. Now, where did my third windshield go? Were these stuck together? They felt a little thick. Hmm. All right, I've got 3 of these cars. Oh, it's right here. Whew. All right, let's see. There. That is fun. Okay, so now what you do is you're going to pop that up. I'm looking at the directions there. So, and because the vellum is sheer, if you don't get it lined up exactly right, it's okay. It's not going to show because it's sheer. So, or opaque. All right, so it looks like that. And then you're going to put some luggage in. That's fun. Luggage goes in. And move these. Oh, you know what you do? You can tuck that little piece between the vellum and the truck. See how I'm tucking it in between? Yep, and that looks great. And then you put a dimensional on. So everything will get stuck down together. That was really clever. Okay, we'll peel these off. Okay, let's see how it looks. He's driving on the road, going on an adventure. Whoops, 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 whoops. There. All right. That looks pretty good. And what does this one say? Let the adventure begin. This would be great for like new team members as well as graduates, people getting married, starting a new job, or moving. my adhesive came around the front. I'm just rolling it to the back. Like so. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? All right, let me just put the rest of these on real quick. Okay, and then what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use an end piece because I want it to be, and I'm going to cover both at the same time. There. That will hold those together, those little whippersnappers trying to get away. This could even be for somebody just getting their driver's license. Oops, not on the, he's got to be on the road. Come on, Beth. All right. That one's a little high. There. There we go. Oh, nice. There. Haha. Fun, fun, fun. Let me put this one on and then I'll do the words together. This could be us going to California for our on-stage adventure. Ooh. And it is an adventure, right, Cindy? Okay. There. Fun, fun, fun. Enjoy the journey. And I'm going to use my liquid glue. And what I like to do is put it where I'm going to be gluing. And that way my fingers don't get it when I'm trying to put my piece down. And it gives you enough wiggle room that you can, oops, that's the wrong words. Enjoy the journey. Oh yeah. No, let the adventure begin. Okay, let's add a little bit more glue since I just put it on the wrong piece. And we'll go like that. Pretty. And this side, add a little bit more. This is a longer sentiment. There. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cute? Okay, it's 11:16. That was 15 minutes. Let's see if we can speed it up. All right, so now I need my oops. All right, let me increase these. Okay, so they're all pretty much done the same way. So dimensionalize everything. Okay, and all right. Take all these off. I think it was a fellow demonstrator named Lisa Curcio who um, first showed using the pick tool to take off the backings. I mean, there's maybe somebody else already was doing it, but she's the one that kind of showed it off. Oh, look at that with seagulls. Woo! This is going to be fun, fun, fun. Okay, then I need I gotta do my windshield with my little buggy. Isn't that cute? Okay, so tape on all three. This is so cute. I can see this appealing to people. I can see it. All right, there's one. Two. And three. Ha. Oops, that one's way crooked. I don't mind a little crooked, but way crooked. I gotta fix. Well, you know what? It is easier if you flip them upside down to see where you're going. Okay. So then I need the surfboard. Oh, that's going to be fun. A palm tree. This is going to get glued like so. They actually glue it like it's in the road, but then when your car is going by, it hides it. So I'm just going to put it there. So just a little bit of glue and maybe the lower branches. Everything else might end up off. So okay. The only thing about glue is you get it on your fingers. Not fun. All right, let's get this last one on. My skinny bottle, my baby bottle is clogged. So I think I have to take the top off and really stick something down inside to get it to unclog. All right, so I got my palm trees on. And then I'm going to dimensionalize my car. Cars, we'll do all three at once. You can even have like a group come over and split doing the crafts. All right, so I'm going to put my car like so. It's so fun, and you can see through the windshield. That's funny, and that will cover up where I got glue all over the place, so that's always a good thing. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Now I gotta put my surfboard on. Haha. my surfboard and some luggage. So it's nice they gave us a little tab to, or a tab. This little tab here is what is makes your gluing surface. So let's see, how does a surfboard go on? Well, they have it going up. So it's going to go on like that, on like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue this to the top of the car, like so. Just a dab it, do you? You want it up above, like right where that black line is, because the surfboard's going to exactly cover it. And if you can get it a smidge higher without going off, even better. So like that, and push that guy up a little, this guy up a little. There. Okay. Then I'm going to, oh, they had dimensionals under there. Kathy's being a ding dong. All right, so now this is how you add a dimensional after you glue something. You just kind of lift it back and put the dimensional down. So I didn't really need to glue that. Oh, well. There, that makes more sense because the surfboard is going to get glued, not the luggage. There. Okay. So now my luggage is on. Here's my surfboard. Oh, that is fun. Usually don't surfboards like have their tails down when they're driving. That's all right. I'm from New Hampshire. We don't surf. Well, that's not true. Some people surf. Not I, though. There. So what you want to do is add the glue to the luggage in the car, not to your surfboard. Because you don't want to go past the line. I would say that these little bits here are the only tricky thing. So just, you know, with the glue, just set it down, let it work. And let's see if my enjoy the journey needs a little glue. And we'll put some here and some here. And I wonder if they cruising by. Where's my other enjoy the journey? So you don't, I guess they gave you extra sentiments so that you can mix and match. So let's see. I'm kind of like, well, I'm just going to leave it the way it is and we'll figure it out after. Because maybe one of my sentiments fell on the floor. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. Enjoy the journey. All right, look, I got 2 cards done. 827. Not 827, 1127. Okay, I'm doing good. 3 more to go and this will be done. So let's take our card bases. Give them a good crease. So I had a whatnot auction last night and did fairly well. And I just tried to do that last hurrah before I won't be able to function for December. And now I can put the stuff away. I actually cleaned out my entire closet of all my old Stampin' Up stuff. But this, I had like embellishments and my friend Kim said if I put together a mystery box for her, she'll order and put it on the site, then she'll order it for me. So that'll be good. It's a little cheaper on the shipping if I do it that way, even though they take a percentage. Probably turns out to be the same, but hey, thanks for crafting today, Cindy. I'll see you later. I'm gonna put these on my blog to show how fun they were. I'll tell my mom and dad hi for you. Mm. This is fun. So they gave you an alternative if you didn't want all the suitcases. So you can just have driving by to say hello or cruising to another year. Whoops, goes up there. Cruising to another year. You got a tree. So I'm just going to save my driving by to say hello for a different card. And they give you the option of using the balloons or suitcases. So that's fun. All right, so I'm going to put our dimensionals on our trees. And I am going to use the balloons. Don't need 3, but we're going to put 3 just because I can. All right. So both my son and my daughter, one of my daughters lives in a big city, so this would be great for birthdays for them. Okay. So Let's take these backings off and we'll put them on our card. Like so. And then, let's see here. I think I need this one taken off. Because it's going the bottom is popped up. So that would overhang. So let's see here. If we go like something like that, I think I only need one dimensional. And I'll add just a dab of glue. There. Ah, whoops, make sure it doesn't go past the inside of the outside of your card. Nice, I like that. Okay, so now I need to take these guys off. And then add a little bit of glue. Put my card on. Okay. Huh. Fun. Oops, that could go higher. Oh, you know what I did? I put the glue on the wrong side. Ding dong. There. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I was able to save almost all of those dimensionals. Okay, do that. And we have this. This is so cute. Cruising to another year is great for somebody's birthday. Perfect, actually. Perfect. And then we're going to put this on. Too much glue right there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a dimensional half under the top. And it will go half under the car or under this thing. No, it's not what I want to do. Okay, I need a half a dimensional. There. Okay, let's see if I can wipe that glue up. With the eraser adhesive after it dries, I'll be able to get that off. All right, let's cut our dimensionals in half this time. We're going to put it under this part. Peel it off. And then you've got it like that. Perfect. They just will prevent it from sagging. Oops, my backing is still on. Let me get that back. There it is. This back. There. There. All right. And I don't look at that. Yeah. So I'll just take that little smidge off. You could put the suitcase in if you want, but it doesn't really, I like the balloons better. I'm glad they gave us that choice. All right, there's the 3 cards from the Adventure Awaits kit, which is available right now in my Stampin' Up store. And let me do this. Orange, Postal Cabana, and Timid Tiger. There we go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for popping in and crafting with me today. I will have pictures of these on my blog at the end of the weekend. I got to go over to my mom and dad's house. So I will craft with you later, right? Thank you so much.